Hello everyone, it's OnGoing the Gamer here, and yes, I am going to do my review of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Warning, there will be spoilers. I'm not making this a full spoiler review, but there are going to be spoilers. So, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, what did I think? I fucking loved it. And, well, you've already seen my video on how much I really despise professional critics. Because they literally just say the dumbest shit. And before you ask, no, it's not the fact that they trashed the film I liked. That I don't care. It's more like their complaints are stupid. Also, I mean, take a look at what this dumb bitch said.
Because I looked it up and it happens in the games all the time. But he's like, I'm going to ask Princess Peach to marry me. And like his little sycophant sorcerer is like, what if she doesn't want to? And he's like, then I'll destroy her kingdom and kill everyone she knows. And you're like, wow, that's stalker behavior. And I would say, kind of makes this not appropriate for children, quite frankly.
Yeah, she did not get that was a reference to Mario 3D World. She thought it was just fan service for furries. Hey, if you're going to do a review of a movie based on a source material, even if you don't know the source material, you might as well do your research while you're at it. So you don't look like a fucking idiot. Just saying. Aw, did I hurt your feelings? Well, I don't fucking care. Deal with it. Jesus Christ, I think I'm turning into mythical. Let's just continue. So, yeah. The Mario movie I thought was really good. The plot is simple. Like, Mario and Luigi end up in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Luigi is captured by Bowser. Mario has to team up with Princess Peach to get Luigi and save the Mushroom Kingdom. Meanwhile, Bowser is I can't speak. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah. Bowser is planning to marry Princess Peach. But Peach doesn't want to. So yeah, that's the plot right there. Very simple, and that's good enough for me. Now let's start with like the positives. I'm going to start off with something that I know is going to get me killed, but I thought Chris Pratt as Mario was actually really good. Chris Pratt as Mario was great, actually, and yeah, like, at least I didn't have to hear, like, yahoo, 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 for like 90 minutes, thank fuck for that. Anyway, so, yeah, and Charles Martinet as Mario's dad, I think that was a clever idea. I think that was really clever. That was kind of cool. What else? What other positives? The action scenes are really well done. Kids are definitely going to be invested with the action scenes. They definitely are. Charlie Day as Luigi is great. Anna Taylor-Joy is great. The voice acting, apart from Seth Rogen, is great. Hey, I'll get to how I feel about Seth Rogen in this movie later. That'll be in the negatives. But yeah, I want to talk about Jack Black as Bowser now. Like, holy crap, that is a good performance. Now, it is just Jack Black being Jack Black, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I actually thought it was entertaining, to be honest. One of my favorite scenes is where he is on a piano and he starts singing. And, it's Jack Black. He's known for being a good singer and, a good music artist. So, of course, you're going to have him sing while you have the chance. And the song he is singing, even though you don't get to hear much of it because it gets interrupted, not gonna lie, it is catchy, but there is one thing I find a bit weird. It's that, okay, so he's singing the song about marrying Peach. And, oh, he keeps saying the word peaches, peaches, peaches. He says it so much to the point where it starts to sound like he's saying bitches. Like, literally, because like, I saw this film twice already. I saw it yesterday with my friends and today by myself. And when I saw it yesterday, like, you know, while he was singing that song, and then, like, when we were hearing peaches, 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 we were, like, looking at each other. Me and my friends were, like, looking at each other, and we were like, did he just say bitches in a kids movie? Like, it sounds like he's saying bitches. Like, you know, like when you see, like, if like, you know, if you've not seen the movie, which this is technically a spoiler review, so I don't know why you're here, but yeah, like, when you go and see the movie, you'll get what I mean. It is so fucking funny, you know. Yeah. Also, I do like the fact that Bowser is a, there's no question, Bowser is the ultimate mega simp. Now, a lot of people said that, like, Bowser simping for Peach was considered too offensive. And, like, that's what some people have said, and I'm just sitting there like, are you dumb? Like, first of all, that's his motivation in the games. In the games, that's what he wants to do. He wants to kidnap Peach so he can marry her. And, well, sorry, I am not being able to speak properly today, but, yeah. And also, not to mention, he's the villain.
What if she doesn't want to? And he's like, then I'll destroy her kingdom and kill everyone she knows. And you're like, wow, that's stalker behavior. And I would say, kinda makes us not appropriate for children, quite frankly.
Like, oh god, like, an evil character forcing another character to do something they don't want to do? Shocker! I'm sorry, but Bowser is evil. Yeah, if you're expecting an evil character to not do evil things, sorry, you're a fucking idiot. Like, oh yeah, how dare the villain of the movie do something so evil? It's not like villains are known for doing evil shit. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, but no, this is proof that how much of a simp Bowser is for Peach. Because he gives this speech saying, like, I'm gonna get the princess to marry me. And then, like, you hear this one on Koopa go, doesn't she hate you, though? And then Bowser responds with, yes, she does hate me. But that makes me love her even more. And I was, like, sitting there, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus Christ, this son of a bitch needs to be put on a watch list. But, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny and all that. And, like, it makes sense with Bowser's motivation for the games, you know, because that's what Bowser does in the games. I also like the fact that Princess Peach was a badass. Now, I know there's a lot of Mario fans that have a problem with this, but, okay. I need to say one thing. Princess Peach does not always need to be a damsel in distress. You're expecting, like, let's be real. A lot of people say it goes against Princess Peach's original character, which, first of all, Princess Peach had no fucking character to begin with. Let's be real here. Since when the fuck does she have character in the games? Really? The character that had the most character in the Mario games was Luigi. Yeah, like, how dare the movie adaptation try to give these characters some character? Sorry, I promised myself I run a rant here. But yeah, you know, I like that Princess Peach was a badass. And before you say, oh, but it's not like that in the games, first of all, Super Mario 3D World would like to have a chat with you, and B, one of the most popular Mario adaptations of all time is a comic book series in the Nintendo Power, known as the Super Mario Adventures. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll put something on the screen. Well, yeah, I've been talking for 9 minutes. Yeah, I'll put something on the screen to show that to see what it's actually called. But yeah, like, and guess what? Princess Peach was a full-on badass in that. Like, yeah, she got kidnapped, but she broke out. She beat the shit out of the Koopalings, which, oh yeah, by the way, if you're hoping for the Koopalings to be in this movie, spoiler alert, they are not in here. The Koopalings, like, I knew Bowser Jr. was going to be in here, but yeah, the Koopalings aren't in here either, so, sorry. Jesus Christ, the fucking sun. I don't have blinds here, so I can't. Anyway, yeah, I don't have blinds here, so yeah, that's why the sun's in my eyes. But yeah, like, but yeah, like, Bowser, yeah, the Koopalings are not in this movie, which, yeah, that's not a negative. We're not at the negatives, yeah. But yeah, Princess Peach was like a badass in those Mario comics, and well, they did say while I'm working on the, like, I remember, like, while this movie was being worked on, like, Nintendo said they were going to take inspiration from those comics. Makes sense, because they're, like, the most popular Mario stories. So, of course, they're gonna, like, make Princess Peach a badass. So, yeah. Okay, wow. The animation, oh god, this is Illumination's best looking movie ever. Like, the animation is great. Like, holy crap. Like, it's not on the level of, let's say, like, the animation's not on the level of, let's say, Lightyear. By the way, I'm not calling Lightyear a better movie than this. This movie's obviously better than Lightyear. I'm just saying Lightyear had better animation, so don't kill me. But yeah, like, Lightyear, like, yeah, like, it's nowhere near, like, Lightyear. But if, let's say, like, you told me that this was, like, a Disney movie from, like, 2008 or something, I might have believed ya. I might have believed ya if, like, you know, if I was an idiot and I did not know that the internet was a thing. But you know what I mean. I would have believed ya. If I never heard of this movie and you told me this was, like, a Disney movie from, like, 2008, I would have believed you from the animation alone. But yeah, the animation is great. Well, the positives. Mario and Luigi's dynamic. They have great chemistry. They're not on screen together, but you buy the fact that they're brothers. You buy the fact that they care about each other. And you get why Mario wants to go and save Luigi. Alright. I would list off... now, that's not all my positives, but I've already been talking about my positives for over 11 minutes now. I need to get to the negatives, so... You know, if I talk about all my positives, we're gonna be here all day. So let's get on to the negatives. This movie has a really bad pacing issue. The pacing is all over the place. I would argue that the pacing here is worse than in the first Sonic movie. 'Cause, like, literally... I know a lot of people said that the first Sonic movie's pacing was a bit too fast. At least that movie did have scenes where you were, like, given time, time to, like, take everything in. At least those movies had scenes where you took time to, like, you had time to take everything in. This movie, now, like, the first 20 minutes where Mario and Luigi are in the real world, the pacing is great. It is great. It is like not too slow, not too fast. It's just like the right amount. The moment they get to the Mushroom Kingdom, it's like someone got a fucking Mega Mushroom from Mario Kart and just kept hitting boost and boost, and because they had a cheat code to like keep it on that. No, actually, it's like if someone modded Mario Kart where they constantly had the Mega Mushroom and they just kept hitting the fucking button to make them boost faster. That is how bad the pacing gets, like, the moment we get into the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, holy crap. Like, I'm not even joking. Like 1 minute after Mario appears in the Mushroom Kingdom, he's like, oh, okay, I just gotta go and see this princess. Okay, she can help me. And, like, I'm like, yo, dude, like, you just met this guy. How do you know you can trust him? Like, you just met Toad, and yeah, it's just like, holy crap. Also, another negative, Now, this movie uses like, they don't overdo it, but they do. Okay, that's debatable. Okay, this is up for debate whether they overdo it or not. But they do use a lot of 80s rock songs. Now, I do understand why they would use songs from the 80s, because Mario is an 80s property. Sort of like how Sonic is a 90s property. But the thing is, the songs they use are like rock and roll songs. They seem like songs that would be like in a movie. They seem like songs they seem like songs that would be in a movie about like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog or Rock Band. They don't seem like songs that would be in a movie about Mario. Also, like, if you ask me, I don't think the movie should have been called the Super Mario Brothers movie. It should have been called just the Super Mario movie. I don't think the brothers part should have been in the title. I get it, it's a reference to the original game. The original game was called Super Mario Brothers. But the thing is, like, you know, in that game, Mario and Luigi were with each other constantly. In this movie, they are separated throughout 80%. Now, I'm not saying Luigi doesn't get that much screen time. He does get a lot of focus, and he does have a big prominent role, but he does spend most of the movie captured. That's the thing. And, like, you know, if you're gonna watch a movie called the Super Mario Brothers movie, you expect, like, you know, the focus to be on the two brothers, not one of the brothers trying to rescue the other. You know, like, it just feels like a bit weird, and by the time they do get back together, like, the movie is, like, almost over. Like, literally, and no, this is how bad the pacing is in this movie. I know it's, like, only an hour and 32 minutes, but it actually feels way shorter than that. It actually feels like only an hour. It's meant to be an hour and 32 minutes. It feels like an hour and 0 minutes. Like, literally, that's how short it feels. Like, when we got to the... literally, when we got to the climax, I was like, wait, we're here already? Like, damn, that was quick. And now, don't get me wrong, I am glad this movie is short. I am, because, like, I've been seeing, like, so many movies recently that have been, like, 2 to 3 hours long. And so it was good to see a movie that was, like, only an hour and a half. It really was. Like, yeah, there was Puss in Boots 2, but that was, like, 2 months ago, so, you know. Yeah, but I am happy that, like, you know, I got to see a movie that was, like, only, like, an hour and 32 minutes. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels like I think the movie should have been like 15 minutes longer. I think the movie should have been like an hour and 47 minutes. Including credits, by the way. I'm also including credits because throughout the whole God, gone itch. There you go, sorry. But yeah, the movie just moves at a rapid pace. It doesn't, like, let you have time to, like, sit and think. Another negative, I want to save the Seth Rogen one for last. I'm just trying to think of another one. Oh yeah, sometimes, like, now, it's not throughout the whole film, but the movie, now here's the thing, even though I have shat on critics for not liking this movie, I will admit one thing, the references are a bit too in your face sometimes. Like, a bit too in your face. Like, for example, like, okay, like, the scene where they're on Rainbow Road, like, the Mario Kart scene, I actually really like that scene. Like, that scene is, like, probably one of the best action scenes I've seen in an animated movie. In an animated movie, by the way. Don't think I'm saying, like, one of the best action scenes I've seen in a movie general, okay? But, like, literally, no. Oh, there's a part where, like, Mario and Donkey Kong, like, blow up this truck that has, like, a Koopa with a blue shell on it. And then he gets out of the fire like he's, like, the fucking T-1000 in Terminator 2. And then, like, he literally says, you can't escape me. And all he needed to do was to turn into... He's obviously going to turn into the blue shell. He's going to turn into the blue shell. So, like, you know, like... and destroy, like, you know, like Mario and Donkey Kong's car and, like, have them fall off the road. Okay, well, you know he's going to do that. But instead of actually just turning into it right away, he just yells out, "Blue shell!" And I'm just like... you don't need to do that. We know he's going to turn into the blue shell. We know he's going to turn into that fucking annoying power-up from, like, Mario Kart. So why the fuck did you have to, like... That's the thing. Like, here's the thing with this movie. It expects you to be a Mario fan, but at the same time, it expects you not to be a Mario fan at the same time. Like... Because, like, there are, because they reference stuff in the games, obviously. But there are, like, way too many times where they might actually, like, handhold. They are, like, holding your hand as if to say, like, this is a reference to this. Like, you know, and it's like, yeah, I kind of get that. I've played the games, you know. I get that this is a kids movie, and there are probably some kids that are going to watch this movie that have probably never played a Mario game in their life. I get that. And I get there's obviously going to be some people, or I get there's going to be some adults, like, you know, like some parents are going to take their kids to see this movie that have never played a Mario game before either. I get that. But the thing is... Just because you want to let people know the reference, you shouldn't really insult their intelligence like that. That's the thing. So yeah, it's not like a big deal. Oh, alright. Now, my biggest problem I have with the movie is Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that Seth Rogen was going to be cast as Donkey Kong, I was shocked that they were going to have Donkey Kong talk, but at the same time I was like... Yeah, Seth Rogen actually sounds like a good choice. Well, it's like, you know, because Seth Rogen... Seth Rogen sounds like a good choice in my opinion for Donkey Kong. And, yeah, his voice actually fit. So what was the problem? He's fucking annoying. Like, I get that's the point, but holy shit. There were times where he was talking, and I was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I was like that. Okay, well, I wasn't like that out loud in the cinema, but I was, like, sitting there, and I was like, please, shut the fuck up. Like, it is like that. And, okay, that's not my last negative, but I just really wanted to get it off my chest already. The other negative, this also relates to another Kong, is Cranky Kong himself, because... You know, it didn't feel like Cranky Kong. It just felt weird. And his voice didn't sound like an old man. His voice kind of sounded like a Donald Trump impression, if you asked me. Like, it literally sounded like that. In fact, I was expecting him to make a joke about a certain Trump thing that I'm not going to bring up, because I think that's been beaten to death in the ground now. But, like, yeah, like, it is, like, what the fuck, you know, like, he literally sounds like this, this is how he sounds, I am Cranky Kong, like, this is how Cranky Kong sounds in the movie, like, that's what it sounds like, and it just doesn't fit, it really doesn't fit. Also, another negative, Spike, I do have more positives than I do negatives. I'm sorry, but I know a lot of you want to hear my negatives, so that's why there's a lot of negatives. Another negative I have is that there is a character named Spike. Now, I know where he's from. He's from a game called Wrecking Crew, which was a game that Mario was in, and Spike was, like, the main villain of that game. He plays, like, Mario and Luigi's former boss, who outright insults them right in front of him. Now, that definitely just feels patronizing, because, like, I was just sitting there, and I was like, I know where this character is from, because I googled it on the internet, but why is he here? He just feels absolutely pointless. Like, it just feels like, it's just, like, he really did not need to be a character from another Mario game. You could have made him a completely original character and nothing would be different. And I'm not joking. You could have replaced him with any other character. It would have been the exact same situation. Alright. I guess I can get into more nerdy... Let's get back into more positives now. The fucking music. Oh, sweet mother of God. The music is great. It is killer. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, because they insert... Like, now, here's something I will admit that bugs me about people. A lot of people are praising the score for this movie, which is good, because it's a good score. But they seem to be praising more of the score that's, like, remixes of, like, some Mario music. And don't get me wrong, those remixes are great. But I also like hearing the original score. The original score is great. It's not like, It's not like Sonic. It's not like the Sonic movies where sorry. It's not like the Sonic movies where they would occasionally I put something like here or there that sounds interesting, but it mostly sounds like generic action music. No, here it is like a really good score, sometimes a score can make you feel something, I know, I'm not saying that music needs to be in throughout the whole movie, obviously, music, there are movies that are perfectly capable without having any music. Now, I know I don't like the movie Castaway, but the fact that movie only has 5% of music, I actually dig, because if that movie did have a bunch of music, it would be kind of annoying. But let me get back on topic. When I say music adds something, can actually make you feel something that the scene wants you to feel, it works. For example, there's a scene where they end up back in the real world and Bowser's just beating the crap out of Mario. To the point where he's in the pizzeria and he's injured. Mario and the others are fighting Bowser and Mario just doesn't know what to do. And then he sees the commercial play. He sees his own commercial play on the TV, and then the music is building up as if to say yes, you need to do this. I like that. Without the music, I would have been what the fuck are you doing? Just get up, man, get up. But the music here, I'm just sitting there. I'm yeah, get back up and kick that turtle's ass, And also, I like how that scene in where Mario is badly hurt. And he doesn't know what to do. I like how that scene doesn't patronize the audience. I like how Mario's just standing there. He's not sitting there and he's what do I do? Ooh. He's not like that. He's just sitting there. He's breathing, and then he looks down, not knowing what to do. But then he sees the ad. He sees the commercial him and Luigi made on the TV. And then. And it says, as, the Mario Brothers are here to save Brooklyn. And then, yeah, and Mario doesn't respond with, yeah, that's what I said. He's he just looks at the TV and he's alright. He just looks at the TV, gets back up, walks out the door, and then says his iconic, let's go. And, not gonna lie, when that happened, I was yeah! I was yeah! That was great. Hey, what else? Now, there was a scene that actually, ironically enough, even though I said this movie could have been 15 minutes longer, there was one scene that I felt was kind of padding. And that's the scene where, Mario and Donkey Kong get, eaten, well, not really, well, eaten in quotation marks, but get stuck in the mouth of an eel, which I think is the same eel from Mario 64, the one that scared the shit out of Some Call Me Johnny. Literally, when that happened, and Mario and the scene doesn't last long, but Mario and Donkey Kong spend a good majority of it arguing, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, this could have just easily been cut out. Like, this didn't need to happen. And, like, you know, that could have been cut out. Like, the movie would have hit in its 90-minute runtime anyway, because it's like only 2 minutes. You know, like, that seems only 2 minutes, and it was not necessary. But, yeah. What else? Now, a lot of people, one complaint a lot of people have that I disagree with is that the power-ups are not explained. To be honest, I don't think they need explanation. Like, you know, the fact that you either touch it or eat it and it gives you powers, I think that's more than enough. You know, not everything needs an explanation. Like, not everything needs an explanation. Let's be real here. There's one more thing I want to say. Like, I think, like, this movie, and I do think the final fight is entertaining as well. Like, when Mario and Luigi get the Power Star and start beating the shit out of Bowser, I was, like, sitting there and I was like, yeah. Even if it did feel a bit too similar to Sonic Movie 2's ending, but I'm not gonna say that the Mario Brothers movie ripped off, like, Sonic Movie 2's ending, because, like, both movies, like, because the Mario movie started production, like, way before the first Sonic movie even came out. So the fact that, like, the Super Mario Brothers movie has a similar ending to the Sonic movie, to Sonic Movie 2, I'm gonna pass it off as mere coincidence. And, oh yeah, speaking of which, no, I do think there is one thing they definitely did steal from Sonic Movie 1. Mario in this movie hates mushrooms. Yeah, I would not be surprised if someone at Nintendo just was watching the Sonic movie one day, just because why not, and then saw that scene where Sonic says he hates mushrooms, and then, like, I called up Shigeru Miyamoto and said, I got a perfect character trait for Mario in his movie. Like, that's what it felt like to me. I could be wrong, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. And I think that's all I wanted to say about the Mario movie. You know, I really enjoyed it. Now, I'm gonna give it a S rank. Yep. And I know what you guys are thinking, because I'm like a huge Sonic fan, and obviously I prefer Sonic over Mario. So what are my thoughts here? Do I like it better than both Sonic movies? Let me give you... Here's a simple version. It's better than the first Sonic movie, but Sonic Movie 2 is still the better video game movie. Yeah, you know, that's it. I think the Super Mario Brothers movie is better than the first Sonic movie, but I still think Sonic Movie 2 is better than the Super Mario Brothers movie. Simple, really. Alright, please like, subscribe, comment below, and have a good day.